Hello my lovely YouTube friends and welcome to yet another episode in my Swedish Advent calendar. I'm sitting here with some coffee and a Swedish gingerbread cookie. And the reason is because we are going to talk about the mythical, the magical Swedish gingerbread cookie, or a direct translation is actually black pepper cookie. So guys, as I just mentioned, this one is actually called black pepper cookie in Swedish. Well, pepper, but black pepper cookie. But not to get everyone totally confused, I'm gonna call this a Swedish gingerbread cookie, just to make this a little bit more simple. So, the myth about this little cookie is that you get nicer when eating them. And I mean, I think it's important to be nice in life. And the thing is, you might think that this is just some smart advertising trick that someone came up with just now, but that's not the case. Because the thing is, the myth surrounding this gingerbread cookie, the Swedish one, it actually dates back to the 1200th and 1300th century. And it was documented by nuns who baked this cookie for medicinal purposes. The ingredients in this cookie were a remedy for problems in the bowel and sort of digestive system or digestive tract. And it was also considered having calming effects on whoever ate them. And the patient eating the cookies became nicer and calmer, maybe due to having less problems with their tummies. Even the king at that time, Hans, was prescribed cookies for his problem with his bowel and digestive system by his doctor. If it made him nicer, I have no idea. And nowadays there are actually scientists saying that they have proved that the legend is true and that you become nicer by eating this Swedish gingerbread cookie. And the thing is, cinnamon and cardamom have proven positive effects on digestion. Ginger, on the other hand, it gets your bowel moving, so to speak. And ground clove has a mild effect in regards of pain relief. So, do you get nicer and kinder eating this cookie? I don't know, but they are super tasty and I do enjoy them. So, I guess the proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the gingerbread cookie. So, what about the pepper in these cookies? Because our cookies are actually darker and really sort of very intense and more, I guess you could call it peppery flavor than the average gingerbread cookie that I have tasted abroad. Well, it's disputed if they actually included black pepper or not, since a lot of exotic spices were just named pepper or black pepper because we didn't know what it was. So we're not entirely sure if the Swedish recipe really meant to include black pepper or not. But nonetheless, the name stuck and we still call them black pepper cookies by this day. And here's some fun fact, or at least I think so. We took our Swedish gingerbread cookies really serious. We even have written notes from the 1200th century about the prices for each ingredient in the gingerbread cookies, due to the wedding between King Magnus and his queen. I think it was around the 1500 centuries. It was our King Gustav Vasa. He actually writes about a ship that sank and that the cargo was completely destroyed. And among other things that was lost, a lot of gingerbread cookies were lost when that ship sank. Apparently, this was important enough to write about. And since I'm sitting here talking with you guys about the cookie, I guess we still think they are pretty important. The Swedish cookie, or the Swedish version, I think is crispier, thinner, and it has a more intense, the spices. There are more spices and the flavor is more intense. And to be honest, I do like our Swedish pepparkakor more than the gingerbread cookies out there in the world. So guys, I've been sitting here holding this cookie for quite a while now, so I think I am ready to eat it, or at least to stop holding it. That was it for today. The little story about our mythical, magical gingerbread cookie, or pepparkaka as we call them. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give me a thumb up, subscribe if you want to. Don't forget to be a part of my giveaway. Descriptions are below. It is open worldwide. And until I see you next time, God Jul!